Hey, welcome back to Wood Sports Gaming as we continue the Baltimore Orioles franchise. The Orioles 3-0 after sweeping the Red Sox. Continue to keep some hot bats in the lineup like Danny Edwards and Tyler Porterfield, who were just ripping the ball around the ballpark up there in Boston. They look to keep the bats going. They'll send the rookie right-hander Sam Moore out for his debut against the Yankees right here on Wood Sports Gaming. So make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend if you'd like. We do want to let you know we don't own the content of the game. They belong to San Diego Studios and the MLB. So thank you. That being said, grab the soda.
About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, it's an AL Eastern Division matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Carlos Rodon will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Stepping up is Tyler Pee-wee, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-1. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's able to hustle his way up deck and it'll reach you.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
To the plate now, Cal Moore. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. And that'll be the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
At the plate now, David Woods. Count still at 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a blooper to the right side. Catch made here in shallow right, probably too shallow to advance.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
Ready now is Pete Alonso. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A 1-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
At the plate, Shane Woods. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Standing in now, Ryan Mountcastle. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
3-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's set the 3-1, and he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Next, it'll be Matt Country Boy, and the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. The 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
A ball and 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. Sam Moore will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, D-Roll, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know you can work the...
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good. Swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Aaron Judge will be next. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box, Aaron Judge. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially.
Bellinger leads off second with one gone in the inning. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the left field line. Edwards is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Now at the plate is Kenny Edwards. The 1-1 to 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Lined into right field for a leadoff single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, number 11, and he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Tyler Pee-wee. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Working for the punch out and the offering. This is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Cal Moore. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Stepping in next, David Woods, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the.
Another full count pitch home. Fouled off. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Into the box, Pete Alonso. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Pee Wee on second. Woods on at first with 2 down. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home is a breaking ball that messed with the timing for a strike.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And it's fouled away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Striding in is Shane Woods. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. The 2-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. Dominguez is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. On now to the bottom of the second. Baltimore's out in front, 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Jason Dominguez. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mountcastle is there, 2 down.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. The 2-1. Grounded to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ryan Mountcastle. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Country Boy.
So now here is Matt Country Boy. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1. Danny Edwards is on deck. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Danny Edwards. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder. That's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jordan Westburg.
In now, number 11. Ball 3.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Another payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is this first big league hit, way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the two first with one swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
Ryan Yarbrough is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Stepping in now, Tyler Pee-wee. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Next, it'll be Cal Moore. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up.
Yeah, super successful for that moment, but this is a completely different situation. And with no one standing on third, he's going to have to drill something into the outfield in order to get a ribby.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Lifted the other way to left center. Bellinger will get there, and he puts it away to retire side. It's no errors and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The O's lead this thing 4-0. Now to the plate, here is Austin Wells, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
McMahon.
Into the box now, Ryan McMahon. Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Huge innings have begun with
Now
much less,
batting,
I can tell you that.
center fielder,
First and second,
Cody
no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a
Bellinger.
strikeout or a double play right here.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Wells at second, McMahon at first with no outs. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in
the third inning alone, so
baseman.
you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
The 2-2. A line shot to third base.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw won't get him.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. And this one misses here. Close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next, here is Jazz Chisholm trying here to plate the tying run from second. The 1-1 home.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit down the third baseline. Reined in. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
There are 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2, the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees 3. And now in the box, David Woods, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
The batter.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, he was really frustrated and out of rhythm in this one. Unfortunately, I'm sure he's frustrated right now, and he will be. Good news is that the guys are still in the game. The offense is picking them up.
One out now in the Orioles' fourth, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And this is taken in for the second out.
The first baseman, number 10, Shane Woods.
Next up, Shane Woods flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the 2-1 pitch. To first. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away.
The pitcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
So now into the box is Austin Wells. Singled in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Ryan McMahon. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Still a ball and 2 strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 4-3. And Mountcastle 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swung on and chopped up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. next to hit, Matt Countryboy. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And he popped him up.
Edwards.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Standing in now, Danny Edwards. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
So now to the plate, number 11. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford about whichever one he feels most comfortable with. That's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Country Boy over at second. Edwards at first, 1 gone. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with out, so he's got a...
Turns over now and set to go. Tyler Pee-wee grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could...
Now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and it's going to do some damage.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Into the box, Cal Moore lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate, David Woods. The count now at 2-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runs on the bags. Frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Clark Schmidt will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Into the box now, Pete Alonso. A little low, it's 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles are on top 8-3. Grayson Rodriguez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 2nd home run early in the year, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
To the plate now, Paul Goldschmidt. And he fouls this one off.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Fouled away. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke
Now
by a
batting,
guy at the
right
letters.
fielder,
That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally,
Judge.
watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Aaron Judge. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Rodriguez comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Pee Wee will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a
Number
popular
13.
approach when this guy
Second
steps in.
baseman.
He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Into the box, Jazz Chisholm. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now an 8-4 score. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Shane Woods. Three and 2, and it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses 2 and 2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the 3 and 2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Matt Country Boy. To short. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Orioles 8 and the Yankees 4. And now here is Jason Dominguez. He'll get things started here. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Stepping in once again is DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped to third. Tough to get 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
At the plate, Austin Wells. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And there will not be a play here. It's an infield single as we'll look to see if he's okay up there.
Third baseman.
Really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Standing in now, Ryan McMahon. That's lifted the other way out to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 8 and the Yankees 4. Tim Hill is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So now to the plate, Danny Woods trying to stay 3 so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping in now, number 11. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dominguez will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tyler Pee-wee, and he's working on a 3-double game right now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter number 9. Second.
Next to hit is Cal Moore, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
Here comes the 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dominguez gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
The right fielder,
Doesn't
number
come much
99.
easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Yanks held in check. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, David Woods. And the payoff pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Shane Woods. 2 balls and a strike to the.
Got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And the pitch on 2-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
From the belt, the pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Fernando Cruz is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Ryan Mountcastle will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Country boy.
In now for the O's, Matt Country Boy. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 10 and the Yankees 4. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a walk in his last trip. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come.
And there's one down now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So now to the plate, Jazz Chisholm. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jason.
Next to stand in is Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And there's ball 2 now. On the ground left side, that's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 9-4 ball game.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Into the box now, Danny Edwards. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run. And they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Here now the 2-2. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit hard to short. And there's his first base hit in this one. Now a long throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw.
Well,
Now
I
batting,
understand they need to try and make things happen,
DJ.
but when you're down on the scoreboard, you
Mayhew.
cannot afford to make outs on the base pass, especially at third.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped up. Woods in foul ground. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. And that's not what they needed, down 10-4. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Tyler Pee-wee. He flew out in his last AB. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And it's fouled away.
Okay, somebody's got to figure it out. Either the pitcher make a nasty pitch, or this hitter's got to put something in play, because the guys up in the booth are getting tired. We're going to need a cup of coffee after this AB.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Popped him up. Wells has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, David Woods.
Digging in next, David Woods, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. The 1-1. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. At the plate, Pete Alonso. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Woods at second with 2 down. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as this side is retired. 2-out double left stranded. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Todd Hines is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next to hit is the catcher, Austin Wells. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. The 2-2. Fouled away. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Grayson Rodriguez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Carlos Rodon couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 10 runs on 16 hits. No errors, they left 12 men on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely. For the Yankees, the 3rd baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until, clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next up is Paul Goldschmidt. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 2 out, nobody on. Last chance for the Yankees.